Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid has launched Operation Viktor Gyökeres. Florentino Pérez, determined to strengthen the attack for next season, has made the Swedish striker from Sporting CP a top priority. The club has been closely monitoring the tension between Gyökeres and his current team, and sees this conflict as the perfect opening to move in. The striker, frustrated by the club's failure to honor a verbal agreement allowing him to leave this summer, has already expressed his desire to move on. Real Madrid is taking action, aiming to secure his signing for around 60 to 70 million euros, significantly less than the original 100 million euro release clause. At Valdebebas, there's a strong belief that Gyökeres is the perfect fit, a powerful, clinical striker who can dominate the box and break through tight defenses. The player has reportedly given the green light to a move to Madrid, and negotiations are moving in the right direction. The club is eager to finalize the deal quickly, providing a reliable and proven number 9 to support Endrick, who is still in a developmental phase. If all goes according to plan, Viktor Gyökeres could be wearing the white shirt in the coming weeks, becoming one of Real Madrid's marquee signings of the summer. Real Madrid has set its sights firmly on Rodri and is doing everything possible to bring him to the Santiago Bernabéu. The 2024 Ballon d'Or winner and key figure at Manchester City is seen by the Madrid board as a top priority to strengthen their midfield. With his contract entering its final 2 years, the club sees a golden opportunity to make a move. Rodri fits the exact profile Madrid is looking for: tactical intelligence, leadership, elite experience, and a winning mentality. According to sources close to the club, early indirect contact has already taken place, and Madrid is preparing a serious strategy to go after the player by 2026, or even earlier, if the situation allows. Florentino Pérez and his team believe Rodri is the natural heir to Madrid's legendary midfielders. The club is preparing a powerful offer that goes beyond finances, a central role in the team, a return home to Spain, and the chance to become a key figure in a historic new era for Real Madrid. The vision includes building a dominant midfield around him for the upcoming European and international challenges. Although Rodri is currently well settled in Manchester, Real Madrid remains confident. And in Madrid, there's a simple rule: when the club truly wants a player, they don't stop until he wears white. For Rodri, the door is wide open. Real Madrid is on the verge of securing one of the most exciting signings of the summer, Abdullah Wain, the 16-year-old Moroccan prodigy who has drawn attention from top clubs across Europe. Now a free agent after his contract with Ajax expired, Wain had serious interest from giants like PSG and FC Barcelona, but his clear intention is to join the Spanish capital. At Valdebebas, Real Madrid is doing everything in its power to finalize the deal, fully aware that this is a rare generational talent they cannot afford to miss. What's remarkable is that, despite his young age, Real Madrid doesn't plan to place him in their usual youth categories. Instead of joining the Juvenile C or even Juvenile A, Wain is expected to go straight to Real Madrid Castilla, the club's reserve team competing in the Primera Federation. This bold move reflects the high level of trust and belief the club has in his potential and maturity on the pitch. The agreement is in its final stages, and unless something unexpected happens, the official announcement could come any day now. Real Madrid is moving decisively, convinced that Abdullah Wain is a future star in the making. Franco Mastanto is on the verge of officially becoming a Real Madrid player. The Spanish club has done everything necessary. They activated the 45 million euro release clause demanded by River Plate, completed the medical examination, and secured the signing of a contract that will keep the young star tied to Madrid until June 2031. At just 17 years old, Mastanto is widely regarded as one of the brightest young talents in South American football. Real Madrid, staying true to its strategy of securing the next global stars early, moved swiftly to ensure they didn't lose the gem to other European giants. River Plate managed to negotiate a key detail: Mastanto will stay in Buenos Aires until August. While the Argentine club initially hoped to keep him until December, Madrid showed some flexibility. Once he turns 18 on August 14, the attacking midfielder will travel to the Spanish capital to begin his next chapter. All terms are agreed. His future is set in white. Real Madrid wants him as soon as possible. This is not a long-term gamble, it's a short-term investment with immediate plans. The transfer is sealed, and Mastanto is only waiting for the moment to cross the Atlantic and wear the most iconic jersey in world football. Real Madrid is fully determined to sign Martin Zubamei and is doing everything possible to make the transfer happen. In recent days, the club has intensified negotiations with Real Sociedad, aiming to bring in the midfielder without having to pay the full €60 million release clause. Several proposals have been discussed, including potential player exchanges to reduce the overall cost of the deal. The club's sporting directors see this signing as a top priority and are working tirelessly behind the scenes to reach an agreement as soon as possible. Zubamei, on his side, is open to the move to the Spanish capital. The player reportedly views the opportunity to join Real Madrid positively, aware of the magnitude of the project and the key role he could play in the midfield. His game intelligence, tactical maturity, and ability to control tempo make him a perfect fit for what Madrid needs right now. The message from the club is clear: Real Madrid is ready to go all in to bring Martin Zubamei to the Bernabéu this season. Real Madrid has set its sights on Alvaro Carreras, Benfica's left-back, as a top priority signing for the upcoming season. A product of La Fábrica, the club's renowned youth academy, Carreras has impressed in Portugal with his defensive intensity, attacking drive, and tactical maturity. These qualities have convinced the club's sporting directors that he is the ideal profile to reinforce a position that has caused consistent problems throughout the campaign. Under the new project led by Xabi Alonso, bringing Carreras back would mark a key step in the team's generational renewal. Negotiations with Benfica are already underway but remain tense. The Portuguese club is demanding €50 million, while Real Madrid is working to lower the price to around €40 million. Despite the financial gap, there is optimism in Madrid. The club is counting on the player's desire to return to his boyhood team and his strong attachment to the white shirt. Carreras himself is reportedly willing to push for the move, fully convinced that his future lies at the Santiago Bernabéu. Although the original plan was to have him ready for the Club World Cup, it now appears that the deal will likely be finalized just after the tournament. Either way, Real Madrid is determined not to let this opportunity slip through its fingers. Alvaro Carreras looks closer than ever to coming home.
Roberto Firmino is getting closer to joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have stepped up efforts to finalize the signing of the Brazilian striker, aiming to strengthen their attacking depth with a proven, experienced player who thrives on big occasions. After his legendary spell at Liverpool, Firmino is seen at Valdebebas as the perfect addition to fill the role once held by Joselu, a smart, versatile forward capable of making an impact off the bench. His vision, link-up play, and composure in front of goal make him a valuable asset for Real Madrid's tactical setup. The club's sporting directors are doing everything possible to close the deal quickly. With Firmino no longer in Al Ahly's plans, a transfer appears realistic and financially manageable. The player himself is reportedly eager to join the Madrid project and return to European elite football at the iconic Santiago Bernabéu. Talks are progressing smoothly, and barring any last-minute surprises, the agreement could be finalized within days. Everything is falling into place for Firmino to wear the white shirt, the club's intent, the player's availability, and his desire to compete at the highest level once again. Real Madrid sees him as a low-risk, high-value signing who brings leadership, goals, and depth for a demanding season ahead.
AlexanderArnold, widely regarded as the most valuable right-back in the world, is firmly in Real Madrid's sights. The Spanish giants are not waiting for his contract with Liverpool to expire on June 30th, they've already begun negotiations to bring him in immediately. With the full support of the new coaching staff, the club has made his signing a top priority. His technical quality, creativity from deep, and experience at the highest level make him the ideal reinforcement, especially with Dani Carvajal sidelined due to injury. The deal could cost around €10 million, a strategic investment for a player who would otherwise arrive for free in just a few weeks. At Valdebebas, the club is working discreetly but decisively. Real Madrid sees AlexanderArnold as much more than a traditional fullback. His set-piece mastery, crossing precision, and attacking intelligence make him a game-changer from the back. Talks have already begun with his entourage and Liverpool, as the club aims to finalise an early agreement and have him available as soon as possible, ideally before the Club World Cup kicks off. The deal isn't sealed yet, but everything points in the right direction. Real Madrid is doing everything it can to bring AlexanderArnold in early, convinced that his arrival could be a key turning point for the team's future.
Rodrigo is on the verge of leaving Real Madrid. According to sources close to the club, the Brazilian forward has already expressed his willingness to move on during this summer transfer window. All signs point to the end of his chapter at the Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid, fully aware of his market value, is open to serious offers, especially with several top European clubs showing strong interest. Inside the club, preparations for his departure are already underway. The asking price is set at a minimum of €100 million, and while no deal has been finalized yet, negotiations are moving quickly. Rodrigo is looking for a new challenge, more responsibility, and a place where he can be the main star. His departure would mark the closing of one era and the beginning of a new one, for both the player and the club. Now, everything depends on talks between the buying club and Rodrigo's camp. Real Madrid won't force him to stay, but they won't let him go cheaply either. A major transfer is brewing, and it could shake up the market in a big way. Florentino Pérez has a new name marked in red on his list, Ryan Chery. The young prodigy from Olympique Lyonnais, left-footed, creative, and explosive, has caught the keen attention of Real Madrid. At just 21 years old, he reminds many at Valdebebas of a certain Karim Benzema, who also arrived from Lyon as a promising youngster. The Madrid board sees Chery as a future world-class star, capable of shining on the biggest stages, and they want to move early to secure his talent before he fully explodes in European football. Real Madrid has already begun making contact with the player's camp. While the operation won't be simple, the club sees this as a key opportunity before his price skyrockets. Ryan Chery fits perfectly into Madrid's transfer philosophy, young, full of potential, and ready to grow into greatness. His versatility across attacking positions, his close control in tight spaces, and his football IQ make him exactly the kind of player Los Blancos want to develop for the future. In Madrid, there is strong belief that surrounded by some of the best players in the world, Chery could take a major leap in his career. The club is closely monitoring the situation, and if the moment is right, Florentino Pérez is ready to act swiftly to make him the next gem at the Santiago Bernabéu.